so far. So he's making every sort of move that he can do right now to be out there on the field. And I tell you what, the kid's a heck of a player.
Is your life easier because of upperclassmen like Hicks and AJ?
No doubt. I mean, those guys, we're counting on those guys for more than just playing time, what they can do on the field. It's more leadership and bringing these young guys along and teaching them how we do things, how we practice at Florida, just how things work here. It's different here than especially high school, but really anywhere. And those guys got to learn it fast. The faster they do, the quicker they'll play.
The linebackers apparently have a good amount of speed. I know there's been a comment about that. Talk about each one of them that you got there and which one, what kind of speed is this relationship to what you had at Stanford and so on in the SEC?
Yeah, I mean, just talking speed in general. I mean, our guys, when you're talking defensive football players, you want to, what's their position speed? So, how are your D linemen in relation to other D linemen, linebackers in relation to other linebackers, and all that. I would have to say, I mean, our guys, I think I throw them up against any linebackers. You're talking position speed. I mean, Brandon Hicks, Jelani Jenkins, Jonathan Bostic, A.J. Jones. Those guys can really move, run, and play. So we like where we're at speed-wise. It's now we got to get the other things going and put it all together.
Now that helps your pass coverage a great deal, obviously, and taking drops and so on and so forth. And you feel comfortable with that. The other side of that is who stuffs the run. Where does that come from?
Yeah, well, I mean, speed has a lot to do with stopping the run too. I mean, getting to the right place at the right time and before the offense is ready to block you is a big part of it. So speed and explosiveness and all that. I mean, we don't, right now in that room, we don't have that big 255-pound Mike linebacker, but that doesn't mean we can't stop the run. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. So, I think I like where we're at with that. We got to just keep going the right direction.
AJ said he lost a little bit of weight this offseason. Have you noticed increased speed with him?
Yeah, more than probably losing weight, I think AJ's kind of changed his body. So, yeah, I like where he's at. AJ's dealt with some injuries, some surgeries, so that was a big part of it. He doesn't have the same, or didn't have the same timetable in the summer to get himself in shape like other guys did that were actually out there. He missed some time in the summer, so his whole deal was eating right and changing his body and getting himself so he can get in shape faster, which he's done.
Can you talk about? I'm sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
Any one or two of the rookie guys that have had a good 3 days so far?
It's tough to say that so far, but I mean, I guess Darren Kitchens really has shown up well. I think we're excited about him. He's a tough physical guy. He moves well, and Michael Taylor was out there today putting his nose on people, and all those guys. I think Naran Ball, Chris Martin, Gideon. I think all those guys have done something at some point to open your eyes a little bit. We'll see where it goes here the next couple of days.
What about the difference in terms of overall speed on a team? This team appears to have as much speed as most teams do. Can you tell the Pac-10 difference? Is there more speed in the SEC, or is that just an overrated thing?
No, I don't think it's an overrated thing at all. I mean, I think when you go out there and watch our guys practice, there's guys moving around fast. I mean, that's what we've recruited here. That's a major part of our program, team speed, and it shows up at practice. And we're still not as far as moving fast all the time. You see it in flashes right now. So our goal throughout camp here is to get these guys moving fast all the time. But it definitely shows up big time. You can tell.
Talk about you being on the Urban Meyer tree a little bit and your experience with Urban and the first time you saw him, what it was like.
The first time I saw him.
Urban, first time you met Urban and what it was like and what you learned from him.
I mean, that'd be a long answer to answer everything I learned from him. But more than anything, I think just the proper way to do things, how to run a program the right way, how to get your guys to play hard, how to handle the player-coach relationship. It's a long list of things, but obviously I'm just thrilled to be back here working for him again, and just having that opportunity.
Typically at linebacker, do guys start weeding themselves or separating themselves when you put full pads on? Is that when it starts to?
Yeah. Today we got the shoulder pads on. There's a little hitting going on, and that guys start making a move. But yeah, once we get full pads on, start getting some scrimmage type situations, you start to see, who's doing what. So that gives you a clearer look at it.
Working with special teams, what have you guys done so far, and who have you kind of looked at the punt and kickoff returns?
Yeah, right now we're in a stage of more of teaching all the guys what we ask for, what needs to get done, and then we give them that opportunity to go show it, get it on tape. We evaluate the tape, we evaluate them in practice, and start paring things down. So we haven't done that yet. we're more in the teaching stage of what our fundamentals and techniques are. You know, there's certain things that we have that carry over to all special teams, and those guys are learning that right now. And then we'll start making personnel decisions here. I mean, soon, but we haven't done that yet.
Has anyone stuck out on tape at all?
No, not as of yet. I mean, I think we got a bunch of guys that understand that special teams is very important here, and they're just trying to go as hard as they can, and that's what we want right now. As long as we see those guys going fast, we're good. And then as we get going here now, we want to see them start going fast and doing it the right way and the way we want it done, and that's when we make those decisions.
Yeah.